We had a great product training by a team, like people off our team this week, and we have, the big event Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and just pray the weather's better. And then Thursday we're having a sip and see local. But I just kind of like, honestly, God laid this on my heart to just share this with you guys, because I think that at the beginning, we were also new, and we just didn't know like really what it took, and I just kind of wish that somebody had been like, hey, this is what it takes. And people probably tried to do that for me, but I wouldn't get on the call long enough to hear it. It's probably what Holly didn't do in the beginning. And so I'm really glad that all of you are on here. And you guys are on here. It's really amazing is what I'm thinking. Like I'm just going to be real. I'm just going to be Holly. I'm not going to hold anything back. And I'm just going to let you into a little bit of a glimpse of my head, I guess. Some of you are new and you don't know my story. For the ones that do know my story, that you've heard it for the 50th time, I'm real sorry about this. But I'm going to go ahead and just share with some of you. I got started because my sorority sister, Lindsay, that lived with me, we shared a bathroom. She kept messaging me for about 3 months. And then finally in March, I decided that I was going to try it in March of 2015. And my husband told me no, it was a scam. And then God woke me up in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning and laid Plexus on my heart. And so I knew from then that it was something besides like a health thing or weight loss or just a little business. I just kind of knew, if that makes sense to anybody. If any of you, I am a Christian. I have a relationship with the Lord. I fail every day miserably. I am a true sinner, and I would not want everybody to see all my sins. But through Plexus, I have grown into a deeper relationship with the Lord in prayer time, and I am so thankful for that. I'll just be real honest. I have a prayer closet. If any of you have seen the movie War Room, I have a prayer closet since that movie. And I just literally, I pour my heart out to God in that room. And I have prayers on the wall where I have written them down and prayed. And I literally just sat in there a few minutes ago and I just cried with thanksgiving to God, because it was things that I had written down for my family and for Plexus and for you guys. And He's bringing them to pass, and I can see it. It's taken a year, but I can see it. When I signed up, I was in my room. I teach special education. And I remember where I was in my room, and I got down on my knees and I prayed, and I said, Lord, if you want me to be successful with this and to help me, you're going to have to help me, because I can't do this without you. And so from that day forward, I've prayed for my team and for the people that God would send me that would need the products or that would need the business. And I really think that has been the true game changer, because it's kept my mind mentally able to handle the challenges that network marketing brings to you. Now, if you're new, I don't want to scare anybody off, because it's not bad and terrible and scary. It's actually a pretty easy business. It's not for the faint of heart, but it's easy, the process to do. It's not a get rich quick kind of thing or a scheme or anything like that. It is all about consistency and daily activity. So if you're on here, you were prayed for, and you're not on here by accident. I want you to know that. I firmly believe in God anointing, where we're supposed to be and what we hear when. I believe that. And you're here because you're supposed to hear this. And, I went in and I have a small group of people that I can, reach out to that's on our team. And I just felt this huge burden on me right before the meeting about 8 o'clock. And I just sent them a message, and I was like, guys, I'm headed to my prayer room. If you'll just pray over what these people that are getting on this call tonight and just need to hear. I just need for God to speak through me and to say the right thing, because it's it's not about me. It's about you guys and what you need to hear and what you need in your life. And so I just needed that peace. And I'll share with you guys in a little while. I turned on Pandora and I listened to a song, and it was God's timing. It's just it scares you sometimes. He's so good with it and faithful. But the song that came on, and I'll share that with you at the very end. But I say all of this to get into some really three main things that I want to kind of just share with you guys. And the first one is, it's truly about just consistency, belief, and determination. I'll start with belief because I really think that that's the most important. And guys, if you don't have belief in Plexus and you're new, you just joined today, you joined 10 months ago, you joined whenever, you just love the products now and you're starting to sell it, you're going to have to find your belief to be successful with this. When I first started, I didn't have a belief. I felt like I was bothering people. I was selling something. My post looked salesy. The way I talked to people in Facebook messages was salesy. And let me tell you what, if you try to sell this, you truly, truly, truly will not be successful. You're going to have to find your belief. And you're like, well, dang, how do I find my belief? I'm not saying you'll find it overnight. It's going to take you a little time, whether it's you, a personal, like your own belief from you taking the products, or your children, or someone that you know or see. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it will come if you give yourself the opportunity to do that. And how do you build your belief? You're going to have to get plugged into our team. You're going to have to go and do these opportunity meetings with us, have a sip and see at your house, go to someone on your team. You're going to have to train yourself. And that's really the main thing, because all of you guys are pretty much working the business. So I can be really real with you. I really didn't have time for Plexus, and I wasn't looking for it. I teach special ed. My husband teaches special ed. We don't have a lot of money. I have another job where I'm coaching cheer, and I make money off of that. My husband coaches 4 sports, so we make money off of that. In the time we were adopting our 2-year-old son through foster care, and I really just prayed for God to send me an extra. I needed daycare. I needed to pay for daycare. And by the time he was adopted, I could pay for daycare 4 times. So if anybody, my belief is through God bringing it to me and seeing how it affected all of my friends and family at the opportunity events. I really don't think I found my belief until people sat in my house and we went around the room and they were off of like 5 medications or 9 medications. One girl was off of 13. And I really realized these products, as cheesy as it sounds, really do work and they are life-changing. And until you realize that, you're going to feel like you're pushing them on people and you're trying to sell, and that you're trying to, just get them to buy something from you. I think when I really realized it wasn't about me, that God brought Plexus to me and he was blessing me through it and my family, through health and financial, but it wasn't about me. It was about really all of you. And if I was supposed to open my heart and listen to Lindsay, and it took her 8 messages just to get me to talk back to her. So when you follow up with people and nobody's messaging you back, guys, keep doing it, because somebody needs that blessing. God laid them on your heart to message them for a reason. They need it for health or finances or something. So don't give up on them. I just know that when you find your belief, it becomes easy. It becomes like second nature. Your posts are like your own stuff. The people on your team that it doesn't feel like work. And so if you haven't found your belief and you feel like you're bugging people and you don't want to message people, you know, if you're posting every day, that is awesome. But if you're not reaching out and texting people or picking up the phone and calling people, you're not going to go anywhere. I mean, I hate to say it. You can post all you want to, and that is great and wonderful, and go for it. But you've got to get from behind your screen, your computer, your Facebook, and you've got to share with people. I mean, that's just really all there is to it. The ways that you can help to build your belief other than that are also product videos on YouTube. YouTube has all kinds of stuff with Plexus. You know, you can do anything you want, but you're going to have to do it. At the end of the day, this is your business. You're going to have to take control of it. You're going to have to train yourself. I can offer you something every day, and you can get on every day if you wanted to, which you don't have to, or you don't have to get on any of them. But if you're not plugging yourself in and staying involved and staying encouraged and finding out what everybody above us that is successful has done, then it's going to be so much harder for you. So my whole point of that is find your belief. Whatever it takes, find it. And you can start by going with us tomorrow night. You can start by going Thursday. Book your own sip and see. Plug yourself in, guys. It's worth it. I've touched on consistency a little bit. It really is key, guys. And you know what hurts people the most? If you're not consistent, you might as well just throw in the towel and be done. Because the business really is so simple that it's scary. It isn't hard work, but it's work every day. So when you post, you can post 3 times a day, but you need to be providing like the testimonials, the product information, you know, things that are really, truly effective. If you're posting these salesy graphics that people are just going to scroll by and feel like they're being sold to, they are not going to want it. You know, I mean, and they're not going to message you back. I mean, they're just turned off. And that's the best way I can say it without hurting somebody's feelings. It turns them off to Plexus. Another thing a lot of people do is, oh, I'm just going to wait till I have a really great testimony to share, you know, what Plexus can do. I just really want to wait. I understand that because I get it. At the same time, I would have never helped my grandfather with his nerve issues or pain because Holly didn't have nerve issues and pain. So if I'd waited till I had a testimony, he would still be having issues. You see what I'm saying? So the people that you know and that you joined on your team and that you hear these people saying they found relief, you may not have that issue. I don't have migraines, but I can help other people that do because I know that Kara has migraines and this has helped her. So you don't have to wait on just you or some huge weight loss testimony. Well, that's great, you know, but I know that Ruth has lost like 50 pounds and she's doing great. Why can't I help somebody real fast and tell them what she's done? Maybe it'll help them too. So just don't wait until you just have the perfect, you know, testimony. Go ahead and share it. We have people that live here in the county that really do have great testimonies where they've been successful. You know, everybody's not going to love the products and they're not going to love the pink drink and they're not going to love everything about it. But how many businesses, everybody loves everything? Nobody. You know, everybody's going to have a complaint about something. You're never going to please everybody. You're never going to keep all of your customers. I mean, let's face it, that's why we're out finding new people. When I joined, I never intended to be doing this 11 months later. I thought, oh, I'll take it a couple of months, lose my 15 pounds and be done. That in my mind, that's what I thought. So these people are not signing up to be on it for life when they hadn't even tried it. So some people you're going to keep, and then some people, they're just not going to take the products. It'll sit on the couch or buy them, and they'll look at it, and they'll take it every now and then. They won't be consistent. They won't drink their water. They won't, you know, take what they're supposed to take. They won't like the slim, so they won't even try to mix it with something else. You know, there's all kinds of different issues. You might have a shipping issue and have to call customer service or get me to. Everything is not going to run smooth 100% of the time. And that's okay. Don't let the small stuff drag you down. Don't sweat the small stuff we can fix. Don't let it upset you. It's worth it in the end. Think about it. If somebody started like a clothing business or some kind of business, you're going to have all this overhead and you're going to be putting money back into your business and back into your business. But what about when you're able to get that $200 your first month? Well, you're already making profit. Or the next month it might double. I had a girl, she just needed to pay for preschool. Well, now she's able to pay for both of her kids' preschool and have some left over and go to Vegas. That makes me happy. You can make money with this. You just have to be consistent and share and help people. And if you want to know the real key to this whole business, it's to love people. That's it. About 7 months ago, I got up. My business was in a lull, and I sat still and wasn't going anywhere. My points were the same. I wasn't going. And I would get up and I would run. And I'll never forget turning the corner over here. And I was listening to Pandora. And God just spoke to me, and he said, Holly, the key to all this is to love people. Just love them. Wherever they are, just love them and help them. And he keeps bringing that around to me. And so when I see people and like if they mess it, if I overhear them or if they say something on Facebook, like I'll just send them a message and say, hey, no pressure to buy from me, but my friend had some serious migraine issues and this has helped her. If you want me to send you some more information on what she's taken, I'd be glad to. If not, that's okay too. But I offered to help her. So just love people and help them. That's the real key. It's simple. If you're hiding behind Facebook, it's not going to work though. If you're not going to pick up the phone and call people and reach out to them or text people, you're making a big, big mistake with your business. For one reason is they can't hear the excitement in your voice. When Plexus is doing really great things for you and your family, and when I start talking about it, like they can't hear the excitement like you can hear it. So if I was just typing all this to you guys and sending it in a document, it wouldn't be as effective to you, and it might not stick out to you because you just read it on a piece of paper. We're doing the same thing when we send them a message on Facebook, and a lot of times they just feel like we're doing a canned message and just shooting it to them, and it doesn't interest them. So if you're sending people messages and you're not getting any response back, you might want to send what you're sending to your upline, because we still want you to send Facebook messages, of course, but use other forms to reach out for people. And plus, everybody doesn't do Facebook. So make sure you're getting your list of people. We always say to have 100 people, and you try to, reach out to. Regular pace is contact 5 a day, new ones. Follow up with 3 and train yourself for 1 person. Diamond pace is contact 10, follow up with 6, and train yourself and somebody else daily. So it's 10, 6, 2. It just depends on what you want to do. I'm not saying you have to do 10, 6, 2. I'm not saying you have to do 5, 3, 1. The people that are at the top of the company did 5, 3, 1, 10, 6, 2. It's proven to work. I have not done anything that hasn't been proven to work from the upline. I try to get as much knowledge and try to do many trainings and stuff so I can pass it down to you guys, because duplication is key to this and being successful in this business. You're going to have to message, you're going to have to follow up, and you're going to have to train people and yourself. This goes into network marketing. If you don't have a network marketing book, you better get online and order one tonight. I'm just telling you. There's a post that I have with several great books where people in our industry have really loved network marketing books, like 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, GoPro, Millionaire by Halftime, 4-Year Career, all of those. Those are really good books, and there's several more. I've said it probably a million times, but it's always good to hear it again. You can work this business some of the time, but you can't work it. I just messed that up. You can work this business part-time, but you can't work it some of the time. So, part-time means part-time daily. You can get up 15 minutes before your kids and go to bed 15 minutes later and work it part-time there. But you can't work it. I might work it on Sunday, maybe on Wednesday a little. Let me wait a week or so, or post maybe 7 times a month. It's not going to get it for you guys. I mean, it's just really not. One, people are watching you. They're wanting to see how you're doing. If you stop posting, they're going to be like, well, heck, that didn't work for them. I'm not interested. And you may still be doing great and using it, but they don't know. So you know what's going to happen? They're going to see other people posting. If you're not reaching out to them, somebody else is going to reach out to them, and they'll join their team, and you'll see their picture pop up on our group and be like, I should have messaged them and stayed on them. I knew them. And they join somebody totally different. Also, get you a shirt, get you a cup, get you a hat, whatever you need, and start wearing it. I don't mention Plexus to anybody in public. They come to me now. Well, probably because I'm the crazy Plexus lady and everybody knows it, but I'm proud to be the crazy Plexus lady. When you sit in a room, and I literally cry every time we have a meeting because I'm so thankful for the stuff that God has done and helped these people off medications and to feel better and to just live. That is big, guys. If I don't make another dime, who cares? That is big. Get to the point where you're the crazy Plexus person, because you're really not crazy. You're bringing something to help people with. A lot of people will be negative or turned off by it at first. I was. But guys, if you don't know about something and what it can really do for you, you just don't know. And it's our job to tell them. And you know, a lot of people are turned off at first because they just don't know what it is. And they're annoyed by our posts and stuff. But I have more than half of the people that have been annoyed at some point or made fun or made a smart comment or said something on my team now. The products work. You know, it speaks for itself. Think about it when you were not doing this and you saw all those Plexus posts and you were like, gosh, start blocking and hiding. That was me. I know, I did it too. People just don't know. That's why we're here to tell them. People will trust you, and they will message you, and they will want to talk to you if they feel like you know what you're talking about. So that's why we say, guys, you're going to need to post. Post 3 times a day. In the morning, 1 time, 7 to 9. At lunch, between 11 to 12, 11 to 1. And then at night, between 8 and 10. If you can't do anything else, at least post at night between 8 and 10. And don't forget to post your regular posts too, because people are not friends with you for Plexus. They're friends with you for your family, to see your kids, to see what you're doing. So make sure you've got some non-Plexus posts in there as well. But I'm telling you guys, people will trust you if you're posting. The last thing I want to talk about is determination. This is not for the faint of heart, guys. If you've been in it long enough, you know that. It's a journey. I'm going to tell you what, everybody's is a little different. And I don't know what my next month will be like. I don't know if it'll take me a year or 2 to rank up to Emerald. And you know what? If it takes me a year or 2 to rank up to Emerald, I am okay with that. I'm not in this for the 1 or 2 months. Like, I'm in this for the long haul to see what this can really, truly do for my family, for our health, for our finances, for some just freedom of time. I still work 2 jobs plus Plexus. Josh still coaches 4 sports. I still have 2 kids. But you know what? I make time for Plexus in all the nooks and crannies of the day. I make time, and I want to do it. I want to do it for you guys. I want to do it for my family. And I want to just be able to breathe a little bit. If I quit right now, there's no way I'll ever make 5 figures a month teaching special ed and be able to pay our student loans off and pay our bills off, you know? I mean, there's no way. This truly gives me a hope. And I see people that are able to do it, people I live with and I know, And I know it can be done. And it's not like we're having to force something down people. Like, it really helps people. It's worth it. It makes me feel good inside to know that I'm helping other people. There's going to be tough days. And let me tell you, there'll be days when everybody else around you is ranking up, and you're going to have a pity party, and you're going to want to quit. And you don't know enough people, and you're going to say, I can't do this. I don't have time. People aren't happy. Nothing's going right. The devil's going to tell you that, guys. He's going to try to win. You're going to have those thoughts. You're going to have to push them out. Push them out. When this happens, you need to message me. You need to message your upline. Let us help you through that. You can do this. And you will do this if you don't quit trying. The only way that you're going to fail is if you quit. Don't let the devil win, guys. Don't let him. If you have a desire in your heart, if God's put a true desire in your heart to make extra money for your family, to stay at home with your babies, to have more freedom of time or financial freedom, whatever it is, this is something that God has brought to you to bless you. Don't let the devil win. He's going to try to defeat you. You're not here by accident. He sent you to me. He sent you to my team. He sent these people. I prayed for you, and now you're here. 11 months later, and you're here. I got in my closet, and I thought, Lord, thank you for the people that you have sent. I couldn't see it then, but as I look back now, I see it perfectly. You know, my timing was so off from his. I'd be diamond by now if it was Holly's timing. But he has another plan. And whatever his plan is and how long it takes me, I'm okay with it. And I'm at peace. And I just do my work every day. And I help people. And I love people. And I just do what the people over me are doing, that they're successful. And it's working. And there's no real secret. It works. And I'm happy. And I'm content. And I love it. And that's the point you're going to have to get to. I know that I can't sit back and not do the work that's been proven for all these people to have success. I've got to put the time in, the energy, and make some sacrifices along the way. And I get it. Josh really wasn't willing to make the sacrifices at first. He really didn't support me until about 3 or 4 months ago. And we had a long talk. And we just realized we're going to have to do this together. And I'm going to have to make some sacrifices. What are some things you're willing to sacrifice in your life? And I'm not talking about major ones. I'm talking about, like, turn your TV off and work instead. Quit scrolling Facebook and getting in everybody's business and try to help people. Go to bed 15 minutes later than your family. Every night I turn off my TV now and I work from 9 to 11. Not because anybody's making me, but because I choose to. There was a meeting and I drew the line in the sand, and I know what it takes to get to the top faster. So I sacrifice. My husband helps me. I can't do it alone. I've traveled and we've done sip and seas, and I wasn't doing that kind of stuff the last 2 months before. And since the past 2 or 3 months we've been doing it, guys, God has just sent so many people to us, and we've got to get them trained, and we've got to get them plugged in, and we've got to help them. People helped us. Now it's our responsibility to help them. But guys, it's so worth it. Oh my gosh, it's worth it. And I'm going to ask you this too. If you decide just to stop, if you get in it in 3 months down the road and you're like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still at silver. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to even get to silver. What are your finances going to look like a year from now if you stop? I can picture mine, and it's not pretty. I mean, it's going to be real. Not pretty. But if you stay and you work and you do it every day and you set yourself business hours and you don't do Plexus all day, you block off that time and you do it every day. And you put your effort in and you do what the ones above us have proven to do. that they've been successful. What could your life look like in a year from now? What could your finances, your time, what could it look like in a year from now? It's time. If you haven't drawn your line in the sand, you need to write this date down. February 22nd, 2016. I'm drawing the line in the sand. I'm going all in because I can do this with God's help, and I will do this. No excuses. I was in my prayer closet, and I went in there, and I didn't have my Bible this time. I had just gone in there, and I have some scripture that's written, and I've got them tacked to the wall. Anybody, if I die and somebody comes in here, people are probably going to come say, Lord, that lady is crazy. But anyway, here we go. I'm letting you in my life. The last one says, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing steadfastly in prayer. Romans 12:12. Whatever you ask in my name, that I will do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you ask anything in my name, I will do it. That's John 14:13 and 14. Are you asking God for it? Are you believing he can really do it? Ask him. When I was praying and I went to write in my prayers in my thing before the meeting, it says, he fills my life with good things so that I stay young and strong like an eagle. Psalms 103:5. And when I got finished, I turned on Pandora and a song came on. And these are the lyrics, and I'll end with this. It was by Colton Dixon. We're too shy or too bold to make a difference. Fix our eyes on you. Flood our hearts with expectations. There's nothing you can't do. Wake up, you dreamers. Become a believer. Our God is limitless. Just think about that for a minute. He's limitless. He sent this to us for one, to love people, to help people, and in the process, to help ourselves. This is a true blessing from God, and I'm so thankful for each of you on this call. I'm thankful for what God has done. I'm thankful for Plexus and for helping you guys and to feel better. And I'm thankful for the relationships that he's given me through Plexus. And I can't make it without you guys now. It's positive, it's uplifting, it's encouraging. And I love you guys. And I am at peace and right where God wants me to be. And I am thankful. And I want to offer every one of you on this call my help. If you need me, if you don't know what to say to somebody or to answer somebody, or you just need help or somebody to pray for you, send me a message because I would be glad to. I want to say thank you for joining me tonight. I hope I shared something that could help you. And I love you guys, and I will see you all soon in this week. Night.